jobs market has grown in very important ways. We see a big rise in the number of people in work, which is a good thing. We've seen this incredibly flat performance of pay. So pay's barely gone up for some years, and it fell a long way after the financial crisis. And we've seen this massive growth in self-employment, which accounts for a very large chunk of all the employment growth, jobs growth that we've seen in the economy. That's quite an unusual combination of things that we're seeing in our economy. And we argue that that's for a number of reasons. Part of them are to do with public policy that we can do better on. Inclusive growth means that as the economy grows, that growth is spread widely right across the jobs market. So we see pay rises across the distribution, and we see high levels of employment. And as we eventually get back to high levels of productivity in the economy, which we want to see, that the gains from that are broadly spread. And that hasn't always been the case in the UK economy. Part of inclusive growth has got to be about, first of all, making sure that there aren't groups within society who are cut off from the jobs market. And what we've seen as the disabled as a group, they have not benefited from the higher levels of employment levels that we've seen overall. They have been increasingly left behind, and that isn't a feature of an inclusive jobs market, and that's something we've got to do something about. My key message is based on a huge amount of analysis of national data sets and some surveys that we've undertaken, is that we have to strengthen work incentives, and that means not cutting things like universal credit. We need to strengthen work incentives. We need to ensure that the Low Pay Commission has got the powers to make the right judgment calls about the wage floor that we have, otherwise things could go wrong. And we need to change tax policy to ensure that our evidence really is brought to bear that some of the self-employment rise we've seen is because of tax incentives which shouldn't be there.